I have a Stihl BG86 blower. It's like a $250 blower. The carburetor is pretty much junk. It got debris in it, or it's been sitting with fuel in it, and rebuilding it is a whole lot more expensive than just paying $33 for a brand new carburetor. So that's what I did. Before you go ahead and purchase a new carburetor and replace it, check out this video right here, and this video will show you a screen inside the carburetor that is an easy fix, and if that's not clogged up, then chances are you may need to replace your carburetor. So what I'm going to do right now, to give me some more room, I'm going to remove this right here. I'm going to take a screwdriver and stick it down in here, push that pin down, turn that, and we'll get rid of this. We'll put it back on when we're done. Now I'm going to go ahead and remove this right here. It's the breather cover. I'm going to remove this little piece right here. Now we're going to take out the filter. Now we'll go ahead and take these 3 screws out so that we can take this casing off. It uses a T25 star bit. Now we'll go ahead and just pull it off. You don't have to unhook the spark plug right here. Just kind of wiggle it and it'll slide right off. Gives us access to the carburetor. What we're going to do now, go in here and grab this with a pair of needle nose pliers. We're going to twist up on it gently, and the throttle cable will come out of the carburetor throttle, as you can see right there. Now we're going to take an 8mm socket, take these 2 bolts right here out that's holding the carburetor on. Pull this off, get it out of the way. And now our carburetor should be loose, all except for the fuel lines. You have the gasket right here. Go ahead, get it out of the way. Try not to damage it. Fuel lines, depending on how long they've been on there, you should be able to just pry them off. You should be able to get the whole carburetor off if your fuel lines are long enough, like mine are. And then try to put a screwdriver down in behind there and pry them off. Now you may have to pry the bottom of the hose off if you can't get the hose off of the carburetor itself, but they are tight. That's one. Now we'll go in here and get the one behind here. Just wedge the screwdriver in there and pry it loose, and the carburetor's free. Now, as you can see on this one, I've already cleaned it because I've had it apart about 3 times. That's why I know this carburetor doesn't work, because I tried to get it working and there's just something in here that's clogged up, and it would cost more to fix this carburetor than to replace it. Now this is a good time to get a screwdriver, put it in here, pop this out just like so. And you can pull your filter out of here and clean your tank out, clean your filter, check your hoses for holes, and then put it back together. I've already done mine, so I'm just going to go ahead and put this back in here like so. Just press it down, and simple as that. Okay, you have a gasket back here on the back. Try not to damage that gasket. Here's the part number and everything, and I got it from Stihl, so that's the carburetor that I purchased. It's identical to the one that I just pulled off, so it should go on exactly the same way. Go ahead and hook up the bottom hose here. And hook up the top hose, like so. Okay, the hoses are on. Make sure the gasket's on there. And put the carburetor on there. And now we'll go ahead and put the gasket on. Put the cover on. Now these two little nuts, you can start them with your fingers. Just tip the blower upward so that if they actually fall, they'll fall into the little breather housing and you can get it back. But you should be able to get it to turn freely. And once you get it started, just take your nut driver or your electric nut driver. Go ahead and tighten them down. Snug them. Don't over tighten them. You don't want to break it. Now at this point, you can go ahead, put your throttle mechanism back on. Same way. Take needle nose pliers, you twist it upward. Gently twist it upward. And pop it in there. Not hard at all. Now let's go ahead and put the recoil housing on there, or the starter housing. Okay. Put the bolts back in it. Filter. Mechanism that goes behind the filter. Filter cap. Then you bring it out here, you prime the bulb 2-3 times or until it fills up. Choke it if you have to. It should start right up. Thanks for watching.